Good intentions are usually seen as a strength. They signal responsibility, ambition, that someone truly cares. But what if, under certain conditions, they don't help? What if they quietly work against the very discipline you're trying to build? Most of us believe that strong intentions should automatically lead to better behavior. If the goal is important enough, if you are sincere enough, discipline is supposed to just follow. But in practice, strong intentions often end up creating a whole new set of problems. Not immediately, this is a slow burn, but over time. Here's the core issue. Good intentions raise your expectations. They create a picture of a future you who will have the same energy and commitment that you have right now in this moment of clarity. But your intentions don't change reality. Stress will still show up, your energy is still going to fluctuate, other priorities will still demand your attention, and when the messy reality of your day doesn't match the clean perfection of your intention, discipline starts to feel like failure, even when you're putting in a reasonable, solid effort. And there's psychological research that shows this is a consistent pattern. When your intentions are incredibly high, it increases the pressure you feel. That pressure makes you constantly monitor yourself, checking in, judging your every move. And all that self-monitoring adds a huge mental load to your brain. Under those conditions, any behavior becomes harder to sustain. Ironically, it's the people with the strongest, most sincere intentions who often experience the sharpest frustration when their consistency slips, even just a little. This leads to a really subtle trap. When you notice you're being inconsistent, your first instinct is probably to fix it by strengthening your intention even more. You tell yourself, okay, this time I'm really going to do it. More commitment, bigger promises, higher internal standards. But all you're doing is increasing the pressure. You're not actually making the task any easier. The system just becomes more demanding, not more stable. So, what's the answer? Effective discipline doesn't actually rely on having strong intentions. It relies on having a low dependence on intention. Think about it. Clear, simple rules will always outperform raw motivation. Simple defaults, making the right choice the easy choice, outperform emotional commitment. And a predictable, boring routine will always outperform a grand, ambitious plan. The goal isn't to want something with white-knuckled intensity. It's to make the right behavior reliable, to make it happen even when your intention has faded deep into the background. Because it will. Good intentions are valuable. They can get you started, but they are not a strategy. When your good intentions have to do all the work, when they replace actual structure, your discipline becomes fragile, ready to break at the first sign of stress. But when you build a structure that replaces the need for constant high-level intention, that's when your discipline becomes stable. That's the real reason good intentions can sometimes work against you, and why, in the end, design always matters more than desire.